What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Taylor Eats. I'm with my guy Jordan over here. It's a show, Taylor Eats is a show where we have great conversation of great food. Today we are reviewing Jack Brown's Beer and Burger joint. It is based out of Germantown, so this is the first spot that we tried. We're both into burgers pretty much, so I just wanted to try the food out. And I asked him, I said, hey, you want to come through? Shoot. And he said, yeah, let's do it. So
Let's do it.
Let's try it out. So what did you get? What menu item did you get?
I actually don't know. It's called...
You can search it up.
Yeah,
You can search it up.
It's pretty much like a donut burger. It's
It was a daily special for sure.
yes.
So we shooting this, today is a Sunday, so we shooting this on a Sunday. And
Called the Showalter, whatever. Burger topped with applewood smoked bacon, fried egg, and American cheese, with the buns switched for a glazed donut.
Okay, what he said, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a donut burger, pretty much, donut burger. What I got was, I don't even know what specifically I got, but basically, it was, check the menu real fast. I could probably let you know. It's like a mac and cheese burger, but I want to make sure I get the menu item right. There it is. I got the Greg Brady. Yeah, Greg Brady. It's a burger topped with mac and cheese, American cheese, and barbecue potato chips, pretty much. So, yeah. It's real like a country type of yeah.
The whole place.
Southern, I guess, real southern for sure, real southern. So, I just open yours up real fast and just let's show the people.
Very
it kind of looks like a Dave and Bus, not Dave Bus, Dave Single type of sandwich
What's the Dave thing?
from Wendy's. Don't it look? Doesn't it kind of like the bun kind of looks like, not the bun, but the patty.
The patty.
It does look like a Dave Single
Pretty
for
good
sure.
though.
Yeah. So this is mine right here. See if I can pop mine open. Yeah. So it's decent. It's decent. So off the first presentation alone, what you thinking? Like, what you gonna rate it off the presentation itself as a burger? You know what I'm saying? As a burger itself.
4.
4? Okay, cool.
Doesn't really look appetizing.
Yeah, you're right.
But it could be really good. So.
You're right. Sometimes, most of the times, like, you know, the most unappealing stuff may taste the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why we go to the rundown shacks, like the hole in the walls.
Fact. I'm gonna give mine. So I had mac and cheese on mine, but they literally gave me like a small scoop of mac and cheese. So I'm gonna be real critical and get this like a 5. I ain't gonna lie to you, 5.
Okay.
I was a little upset.
Should be.
I was a little upset, yeah. So I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10 off of the presentation alone. So now, let's just take that first bite and see what it tastes like. Deep. Hold up, yeah, I'm having some difficulties.
Okay.
I'm finna warm mine up a little bit. Mine is a little cold. We did wait about 30 minutes. I ain't gonna lie. We waited about 30 minutes for the food. They said it was gonna take about 10 to 15 minutes, but they lied.
So yeah. I have that same ketchup.
So, Whataburger?
I have that same ketchup, literally.
I had to warm this up, y'all, because I wasn't really feeling it at first. I'm that type of person, yeah. I put ketchup. You more of a neat type of, you like to dip it? You're a dipper?
I mean, it depends. It really does depend.
Depends on what?
Like where I am, like how it's laid out.
Yeah.
Like if it's like compartmentalized,
Yeah.
then I like dip. So,
I got you.
know.
I got you.
If it's like on a plate, no, I just sprinkle it or whatever.
Yeah.
No, it depends. It's pickle juice on this side, so I don't want to put my burger down there.
Yeah.
So I'll probably dip today.
All right, so I just warmed this up. Now I'm finna take another bite. Now that it's hotter. I ain't really. It's okay. Off the first bite alone, I'm gonna give this 6 out of 10. Still, yeah, 6. Because the presentation was a 5. Taste is a 6 out of 10.
Okay, well.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it 5.
I'm still, dang, 5?
5.5.
Okay.
Nice. I mean, it's not amazing.
It's not, yep, facts.
Like by far.
Like you did say, it wasn't like a hangover burger type.
It's a hangover burger, but I mean, even then, like, I mean, the taste of it compared to other places is kind of like, okay. But I feel like on like a really good day, like a really good day, I can get a better burger from like Wendy's. But yeah, all that to say is I'm still gonna eat the burger.
Facts.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, we did pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like we looked it up on Google, right? And like the pictures look good.
Yes, they do.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just the presentation. This is not the presentation of what they could be. You know? So I do want to have like a question of the day. First of all, you got to introduce yourself. Like you already said your name was Jordan, right?
Yeah.
But like, what do you do? You know, what do you? I mean, you can go like you can be as vague as possible, but like, what do you do, man?
Hey y'all, I'm Jordan.
They want to know what you do on the show, you know?
Where am I looking? Right there?
In the camera, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm looking at the screen every time I talk.
It's okay.
It's weird. No, but my name is Jordan. I right now am in property management, so
Okay.
I'm an account manager for a company. Won't say the name.
Yeah. Let's not be too specific.
But I pretty much deal with current residents, those who are delinquent, those who may fall a little behind on their rent, you know, stuff like that. A lot of times they'll see me in court.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything up that avenue as far as like collections, delinquency, pretty much like being an assistant manager at a property, but
Thanks.
there's more than one of me.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty big company.
What's the toughest part? I know you said that since it's your job, you have to be recording everything, right? So I can imagine a lot of people tell you sob stories,
Yep.
you know, like, have you learned to turn that emotion off, or do you still have like a bit of a heart and sentiment towards people whenever they telling, you know, their situations?
Honestly, I'm not always the nice one.
Really?
There are people that work with me that go and they're kind of like more like, you know, and it's only because like we all fall on hard times, yes.
Facts.
But it's just about the efforts you take to like overcome those obstacles. And a lot of times people don't put forth the effort
Facts.
to overcome the obstacle that they went through. They rely on it and they use it as a crutch and think that it's going to get them by.
Yeah.
So, vague example. This is not. This could be fictional. But someone comes in and they're like, I'm like, hey, you know, you fall a little bit behind on your rent. Like, what's the plan? Actually, no, that's more of the attorney's words. That's what he says. I just sit there like,
Yeah.
you know, and they're like, oh well, you know, I had COVID. It's 2023.
Oh my gosh.
I had COVID. And so that took me out for like a while. Mind you, I'm not saying it's 2023 to negate COVID being a thing, because it is still a thing. But the fact that like, you know, we're still using that as the sole crutch. A lot of things have picked back up, and there's ways for you to, you know, kind of, you know, do what you need to do.
This ain't quarantine no more. Like we just.
You know, so but I do get it though. Like if you know you get COVID, you got to work for a while. A lot of companies they kind of compensate for COVID, so that's kind of like a little weird. I don't know if all of them do, but a lot of places
still compensating for COVID?
where I've worked, like you might get like 3 days, maybe 5, depending. Some don't do it at all. You get COVID, you're just out of luck.
Yeah.
But even then, you know, like they're like, I had COVID, I'm out. My child had got sick. This, that. I lost my job. You know, I get all that as well. So it goes on a case-by-case basis, but if you haven't paid in like 6 to 7 months, that kind of doesn't, like the empathy to a certain point is like, okay, so what happened like 4 months ago?
Yeah.
You know, you just got COVID, what, a month ago? What happened before then, you know?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like no effort has been put in. Some people you see, they may have a payment here, you know, like they've been trying. That's a little different. Some people just come in, they're like, they got an attitude with you, they think that you did something wrong, and it's like, you didn't pay your rent. I can't be at fault for that. I'm not you. So,
That's true.
a lot of times, they always tell me like I'm a little bit more stern. Well, no, I've been there.
Yeah.
I've had a month and some where I didn't know, you know, how I was gonna pay for rent.
Yeah.
So I know, and I got out there every day, Amazon Flex, Uber, like whatever I could do to make the money. I saved. I didn't go nowhere. Like I didn't eat out. Put all my money towards rent, and then, you know, towards the end of the month, I was like, dang, I'm a little bit short. Luckily, I'm still blessed enough to have my parents in my life. So, you know, I'm like, hey, Mom, I've been trying all month. I got this much. I need like 200 more.
Yeah.
You know, she was like, okay. She gave it to me. So, I mean, I've been there. So it's kind of just like the effort you put in to get what you need and the sacrifices you're willing to make. So, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry for being long-winded.
No, you good. You good. I got like a few more questions actually.
That was only the first one.
Yeah, I mean, no, you just made, cause you sparked some more ideas in my head. I was like, man, I want to ask you this. I want to ask you that. What? And you don't got to be too specific, right? Because I understand what you do is like very, you got to be cautious, pretty much, right? So, what have you learned from your own personal practices, like financial practices, from other people's downfall? What have you learned from like applying to what can you apply to your own life, pretty much, your own situation? Like, okay, maybe I need to build my credit more so I don't get in this situation. You see other people's records and everything like that, right? And you just learn from their mistakes. So what tips and practices have you learned?
Honestly, it hasn't. So this, not to like sound any kind of way.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say I like learned anything. A lot of stuff that has been happening or whatever I've already been doing, but it has enforced, I guess, said things. Kind of like keeping your credit good. Like I've been always like very strict on like keeping my credit good. Like
always. Okay, I got you.
So that's always been a thing ever since I was like a freshman in college and I got my first credit card. I was like really scared to get the credit card because I didn't know how none of this worked. Just a freshman in college. So they're like, buy things if you have the money. If you don't have the money in your account, don't buy it unless it's like dire. You know that you'll be able to pay it back. So I kind of kept that mindset, and getting into this industry, you do see a lot of people come by applying, so you see all that stuff. So it's kind of just enforced me to like make sure that my credit's good because honestly, the world runs on credit.
Facts. That's true.
Like more than money, it runs on credit. You can have the money, but if you don't have the credit, we'll see you later. So that's like number one. Nice. Another thing that I've always kind of been big on is like budgeting. I love to spend money.
Ain't no wrong with that.
Because I like clothes and I like shoes and I like, just keeping, life rolling. So, working where I work in the industry, I've learned like budgeting is really huge, especially when, like if you're renting somewhere, that's your home, like that's your life. Yeah. Like you're literally one door away from being homeless. So like that's always number one for me. Like when I do my budgeting for the month, I always make sure rent is off to the side somewhere. Like you're not gonna catch me.
Right there.
You're not gonna catch me like not paying no rent. Like I will probably starve myself.
Yeah.
Just for a couple days to make sure that my rent is paid because I would rather sleep.
Yeah.
I would rather be warm. I would rather like have some place to call my own where I can close my door and lock out the world.
Yeah.
So that's definitely been an enforcer. Like it's really sad to see people go. Honestly, like property management is definitely. I don't say not for the weak, but like it's definitely like something that could take a toll on you. Some people's situations are so dire, they're so like realistic that you kind of find yourself getting like engulfed in their problems, and like it goes home with you. Like you go home and you think about that one resident that's like literally 2 days away from being homeless with 7 kids and no baby daddy, or whatever. And so we've run into those. I've run into those often. It's kind of like you have to kind of like set a line, or whatever. And so I think that's where my not caring or whatever comes in.
It's like you gotta cut your emotions off pretty much. Like separate business from
Yeah, I'm like like personally, I care so much. Like I want the best for you. I really want you to have this house. But then, my business says otherwise. Yeah. It's like my business says that like you have to go.
Facts. And there's nothing you can do about it.
There's nothing I can do about it. Like, I try my hardest. I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna try to slide you a couple extra days to get the money. But some people take advantage of that too.
Yeah. You gotta be careful, yo. You gotta be careful.
Yeah. I want to split some people I can't. So.
No, I got it's not.
But just know that like, it's both. Like people are genuinely caring and they want to do better, and some people are just here to take advantage of whatever they can, whether that be government money, assistance, help, the whole nine. So, yeah.
What's your rating so far? Cause we both aiming low. We pretty much both aiming low. I'm gonna be honest with you. So you still gonna give like a 5 out of 10 for the donut burger?
It hasn't really gotten better.
Oh man, it's still the same, consistent. Okay, I got you.
It's like, I don't know. I feel like it's like missing something.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
And I don't know if it's like maybe a sauce.
Mine is dry.
Yeah, it's dry.
Yeah, mine definitely needed some. Mine needed some sauce to it, some type of sauce. Low key, I thought about putting this on it. Maybe this is what it was for. Putting this on a burger. I
can have it.
must have one more in here. Yeah, you got one more in there too.
Mm-hmm. I just don't like that sauce. So.
Really? It's kind of like it tastes like.
Yep.
Honestly,
I don't like
it
none
tastes
of
like.
I already was gonna say.
It
Chick-fil-A sauce, Zach sauce.
Yes, bro.
I don't like none of
That's exactly what it
it.
tastes like. That is exactly what it tastes like.
I don't eat any of it. It ain't
That's
nothing but like
for sure
ketchup,
what it
mustard, and
tastes
mayo
like.
or something, but I just don't like it.
For sure. I was gonna say ketchup and mayo. That's exactly what I first tasted when I tried it out.
Yeah, I passed.
So we got a segment on the show, segment called "Color Me This." Color Me This is basically where I will say a color. You got to think about a food that corresponds to it.
Okay.
Pretty much. Okay. Cool.
Any kind of food?
Any kind of food, yeah. As long as it's food. All right. So.
Is there a time limit?
No, not really. No.
Oh, okay.
It used to be rapid fire, but now I'm like, nah. Let's go with the flow.
Okay.
Yeah. So red.
Ketchup.
That's not food. That's a sauce. That is a sauce.
That's why I asked any food.
No, yes,
food
but this
means
is a sauce though.
it's
Ketchup is
edible.
a sauce. Okay. So is candy, but candy's not food.
Ketchup is a food.
Ketchup is not a food.
Okay.
It's a sauce. Would you call would you say jelly's food?
Yeah.
Jelly is a sauce as well. It's a
I
condiment.
think anything edible is a food.
It's not. Well, so now we got to talk about what defines edible and what doesn't define edible, right?
Yeah, what do you eat that's not
Because
edible?
certain people, hear me out. Certain people may think that, oh shoot, I like to eat plastic. Plastic's edible, so is plastic food?
Who
Or
thinks
is
that?
plastic?
What people you know that think that?
I know.
Some of the people on TV.
No.
Yeah.
I know some people that actually like, you know what? I would eat this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know some people that.
Plastic?
Dead ass. Tissue. I know somebody who ate tissue before. And I was like, man, it tastes good. They dipped it in some ranch and stuff.
Okay, so does the society advertise tissue as being something to eat?
I'm not trying to get too deep here now.
They advertise ketchup. Hey,
Okay.
put ketchup on your food. It's
Yes.
edible.
Oh, okay. Put ketchup on your food. You
Yeah.
just said exactly. Ketchup is a sauce. You just proved my point.
They don't say put sauce ketchup on your food. They say put ketchup on your food. But
Exactly.
ketchup is under the umbrella of food.
Nope.
Put food on your food to eat it.
Okay, let's name
So
something
what?
else red. Just name something else
I
red.
was like, what food is
It's not that hard. It's really come on now.
tomato?
So many. Thank you. See, you could have said
That's not
that.
food.
Yes,
It's
it
a
is. How is
fruit.
tomato not food?
It's a fruit.
A fruit falls under the umbrella of food.
Ooh, just like ketchup.
No, it does not. It
Ketchup
does
is
not.
made from tomatoes.
Exactly, but it doesn't mean that it's food though. Jelly is made from grapes.
From grapes, which
Grape
is a food.
No, so grapes is food. Jelly is a sauce that falls underneath, like
No,
what food is
that's
considered.
just the method you use to make that, but it's still a food. You make it from a food, so how's it not a food? How do you make something from a food and it's not a food no more?
What you mean?
So because I smushed tomatoes
Okay,
and made ketchup, it's not a food no more. All of a sudden, it's something that's not food.
Okay, let's agree to this. We can say yes, ketchup is technically
It's a food.
Technically a food.
So I stand by my first answer, ketchup.
No, hold on. Hear me out. It's technically a food,
Ketchup.
right? But it's in the sauce family that falls underneath the umbrella
A food.
of food. So it's in the sauce, but it's in the sauce family. That's what I'm trying to say.
Under the umbrella of what?
Of food, but it's not food though. It just happens to be sauce.
So it's not food, but it's under the umbrella of food.
Sauce is is a derivative of food, but it's not exactly food.
In every sentence,
Let's
you're
agree to
still saying
disagree.
food.
Yellow. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. Yellow. Don't say mustard either. I'm gonna be so mad.
I
I'm
was
gonna be
mustard.
so mad,
I was
bro.
gonna say mustard, but I'll say banana.
Okay, cool. Okay. Green.
Salsa verde.
A green food, bro. You making it so difficult.
Apples, grapes,
Yeah.
kiwi.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. See, that wasn't that hard.
What? Salsa verde came to my head first.
Purple.
Eggplant. My favorite emoji.
Interesting. Orange.
Orange.
Besides the orange.
Orange.
Besides an orange. A lot of people say orange. You gotta think of something. Think outside the box. This is like you gotta be creative. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, is that what it is? Am I gonna be creative with ketchup?
No, cause ketchup.
Nobody says ketchup, huh?
Actually, no. You're the first person to say
Exactly.
ketchup. But it's still not a food though. But that's besides the point. It's
Okay. So orange.
orange.
Orange bell pepper.
Okay, I like that. I've heard that before. Okay, cool.
You heard it before.
I have heard it before.
I want
But
it,
it's
yeah.
still,
No, I
it's
want
still
it.
cool though. It's still good though. You know what I'm saying?
Orange sherbet.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's creative. Okay, I like that. That's a really
my
good
junk.
one. Damn, that's really good.
Just bought some other day.
Sheesh, is it orange or is it like peach?
It's orange.
Cause like sherbet is like kind of like a peach type of flavor, isn't it? For all my people in the comments, is sherbet is sherbet peach or is it like orange?
It's never peach. I've never even heard of a peach sherbet.
Like the flavor, not the flavor, but the
Orange,
consistency
lime. Consistency.
of it. Not the consistency, but
The flavor.
no, the color. The color.
The color is orange, yeah.
Cause a peach is kind of like this. A peach is nothing but a lighter orange.
Right.
So,
Wait, what
so with that being said, it's
It's a peach color.
It's a peach color.
That's what you're asking. Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. All right, let's think outside the box for this one. Okay, this is gonna be good. Magenta.
Which is what? A darker
Magenta,
red.
Yes. Yes.
Dark cherries.
Ooh, I like that. That was nice.
They're really good. I don't know what they're called.
Well, in my head, I was thinking. I mean, that was right, but in my head, I was thinking like grapefruit, because grapefruit is like a magenta too.
No.
When you bite into it, it's like a red and purplish type of. Yes, it
I don't
is.
really get that.
Search it up. if
I
you
am.
want to.
Hey Siri. Show me the picture of a grapefruit.
Watch.
Here are some images of grapefruit from the web. Have a look.
You got Wi-Fi? Nope.
I do have. First of all, don't do me. I definitely have Wi-Fi.
No
How you think I'm on live?
Cellular data.
Wow, I don't use what's cellular data? I've never used it before.
Really? That's when you don't have Wi-Fi.
Oh.
That's how your phone operates.
Well, I have Wi-Fi.
That don't look magenta to me.
That's definitely magenta.
I don't think you know what magenta looks like.
That's-
Have you seen Blue's Clues? There's a whole dog named Magenta.
Hey,
That don't
Siri.
look like this.
Hey Siri. Hey, don't play with me. Hey Siri. See, she wanna act up. Hey Siri. You know you. What does magenta look like? Watch.
Boom.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, what color
Look
in
at
there
that.
matches this?
That's magenta. It's red.
Josh.
A color visible between
Josh.
red and purple.
Josh, but that's not that. At all. You can't say that. Show them on the screen what magenta looks like.
No, shoot. I wish show the people on live real fast.
You know, I'm a color enthusiast.
Is this red
Yeah.
or is this magenta?
It's red orange. It's nowhere near magenta.
I don't know.
Magenta is like pink purple. Maybe a little burgundy in there, but yeah, you're terrible at this.
I mean, look, man.
After this episode, I'm gonna sign up to be the co-host.
Okay, cool.
So we're gonna need some.
I definitely need a producer. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely need somebody.
We have someone to say.
show.
"That's not the right color."
I definitely need some help with this. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't
Cut.
do this by myself.
We're gonna take a quick second to reevaluate what our
Oh
colors
my
are.
gosh.
We'll be back in 5.
One more, and then we're done. Black. Yeah. Yep.
Black.
I know what you think. Yeah.
Spoiled food.
Like what?
Anything.
Somebody said that one time. My last episode, I said black. He said a bad banana.
Yeah.
It was so funny. A bad banana.
Spoiled food. Black licorice.
You coming out the box with that.
Yeah.
But it's licorice candy?
Huh?
Licorice candy, right?
That depends on how you look at it.
Hey Siri. What is licorice? Let's ask Siri.
Licorice or licorice is the common name of Glycyrrhiza glabra, a flowering plant of the
Period.
green family Fabaceae, from the root of which is sweet. Aromatic flavoring can be extracted.
Yes, it can.
Should I keep going?
No, that's enough. Thank you.
She don't smoke my voice. No, you're good.
No, you're good.
Okay, you right. I give it that.
Yeah,
You just got a fact check. I just got a fact check.
Yeah, of course you did.
I'm not saying you're wrong. You know what I'm saying?
You were.
Nah,
You were.
just trying to make sure. You know what I'm saying?
Why you
I
didn't
like
say
that.
blue? You got something against blue? You got something against blue?
Blue.
I don't have anything. You didn't say blue.
Nah, I say blue. I say it blue.
Blue cup.
Food.
Blue.
Besides blueberries. You know, I'm gonna ask. Hey Siri, name me? Hey Siri, name me some blue foods. I'm genuinely curious.
Music videos now playing.
I didn't say music.
Yes, love it.
See, I want to curse her out, but I'm trying to be respectful to my guests.
Curacao oranges.
What?
Curacao oranges.
What is that?
Look it up.
How you spell it? First of all.
C-U-R.
C-U-I?
C-U-R.
C-U-R.
A.
A.
C-A-O.
C-A-O.
Oranges.
It's a drink, ain't it?
The actual orange itself, if you cut it open, it's blue.
Really?
That's where they rate that from. Just like that, so.
Yeah, I don't see nothing. I see the juice.
Anyway,
itself.
in the Curacao Islands, which is where the Curacao orange comes from, that's where they make the Curacao liqueur.
So where's Curacao from? I'm a little uncultured. I'm sorry.
It's an island somewhere. I don't know.
Oh, you don't know either? Okay, cool.
I just know it's the Curacao Islands. They make the Curacao orange.
Curacao.
On the inside is blue, which is why if you see the Curacao liqueur, the blue stuff that you put in drinks, it's blue. And it tastes like oranges.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying it out. Okay, I'm gonna do one more segment.
Oh, okay. Wow.
One more. I'm gonna do one more segment.
Absolutely.
And then we'll pretty much be done. Then after the segment, we're gonna do a final review. And we're gonna cut it. What you gonna do? 5? You still gonna say 5? Okay. Let's just save it for you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
For the suspense, you know.
Absolutely.
Let's just save
Sorry.
it. Okay. So all right. So I have this segment called exotic foods, right? So I like to save this for last because generally done eating. Some people get queasy around certain exotic foods, so I'm not really sure. It's not that gross, but it just depends.
Okay.
You know,
Can't wait.
it depends, right? Deep fried tarantula or fried silkworm.
What's a silkworm? Oh, I do know silkworm.
Fried silkworm is a culinary delicacy in Thailand, and so is tarantula actually. They're both in southern Thailand.
Okay. Silkworm.
Silkworm? Why?
I just don't like spiders at all.
You don't like spiders? Why do you eat it?
No.
They're very crunchy.
No.
I searched up a picture. They're like very crunchy actually.
Really?
Crunchy. It's like
Crunchy?
because they're deep fried.
Don't want it.
You don't want it? Okay. So fried silkworm.
Honestly, I'll pick neither, but.
Ooh,
I
what
have
about
to pick
okay?
one.
2 more. Cow brain, fried cow brain, which is in Egypt, or balut, which is duck fetus. Yeah. Let this sink in.
I'll take the cow brand.
Cow brain. I don't even have to ask you why. I feel like I don't even need to ask you why would you choose fried cow
Take the cow
brain.
brand because there's probably a little bit. Actually, to be honest, there's probably more flavor in the fetus.
Ugh.
Just being honest.
How would it be more flavor though?
I don't know. I just feel like the fetus has more flavor. It just sits all up in there. Just grabs all the flavor. You know, like the brain like the food don't really go to the brain. I mean, it does.
Yeah.
Energy, but I mean, phosphorus stuff make the fetus in there. Take the fetus out, cause it got flavor.
Yeah. I think one thing that always messed me up about a duck fetus is like you basically eating the egg, but it's just more developed. So it's like
With flavor.
yeah, with flavor I guess.
You know when like pregnant ladies when they say like when they eat for 2.
Yeah.
That's how I think about they eat for 2. So like the food they eat goes to like the fetus, and then
Thanks.
if you was to like cut that fetus out and say like eat it or whatever, I think it would have some flavor in there about whatever they ate.
All right, so food. What's your final review gonna be? I'm already done with mine, yeah. So
I eat slow.
it's okay.
Honestly, it's probably like a 5.
5,
and a
yeah.
half. I'll say 5.5 to be nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 6. I'm gonna just even out a 6. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was a little disappointed, a little bit, because I saw the pictures. I was like, man, I was really excited to try it out, and to eat with you and powwow with you and everything, but it just was a little underwhelming. It's okay though.
I just feel like maybe.
Yeah.
I feel like even if we were to like sit in there,
It still wouldn't.
it would kind of taste like how it did.
Yeah.
It's not that it was like a little cool or like whatever. But like there's not much flavor going on.
Yeah.
The meat's a little bland.
It is, yeah, for sure. It's a little dry too.
Like the best thing about my burger was actually kind of like the donut itself.
The donut itself.
But like everything else, like the egg was like unseasoned.
The egg was unseasoned.
Unseasoned.
So
like
they
it tastes
just
like
put stuff on there, huh?
yeah. Like the bacon was like okay, but it it's not it's supposed to be applewood smoked bacon. It was kind of like off the little tartare mat.
Oh wow, I got you.
So yeah, 5.5 for sure.
Okay, so 5.5 out of 10. I'm gonna give mine a 6 out of 10. And that is our final review of the Jack Brown's beer and burger joint. It was just maybe I'll go next time. I don't know. Would you go next time? Maybe not.
If it's like a group setting.
Yeah. Okay.
To socialize or something, I'll go.
Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. He's still gonna keep eating, so we just I'm just gonna cut it. And let him eat on camera, pretty much. So I gave mine a 6 out of 10. He gave his a 5 out of 10, 5.5 out of 10. And this is our final review of the beer and burger joint, Jack Brown's. And comment what you want us to eat next. Other than that, we're gonna see y'all in the next video. We out. You gotta hold it up a little bit.
Oh man.
Yeah, we out. All right, now we get it.
Okay, great.